Lay me in good soil, and I'll lie me down and grow too for richness up from the ground. My fruits will be plenty for others to see. Lay me in good soil, take care of me.
Gospel of the Day. From the Gospel according to Matthew, chapter 20, verses 1 to 16. Jesus told his disciples this parable. The kingdom of heaven is like a landowner who went out at dawn to hire laborers for his vineyard. After agreeing with them for the usual daily wage, he sent them into his vineyard. Going out about 9 o'clock, the landowner saw others standing idle in the marketplace and said to them, "You too go into my vineyard, and I will give you what is just." So they went off. And he went out again around noon and around 3 o'clock and did likewise. Going out about 5 o'clock, the landowner found others standing around and said to them, "Why do you stand here idle all day?" They answered, "Because no one has hired us." He said to them, "You too go into my vineyard." When it was evening, the owner of the vineyard said to his foreman, "Summon the laborers and give them their pay, beginning with the last and ending with the first." When those who had started about 5 o'clock came, each received the usual daily wage. So when the first came, they thought they would receive more, but each of them got the usual wage. And on receiving it, they grumbled against the landowner, saying, "These last ones worked only 1 hour, and you have made them equal to us, who bore the day's burden and the heat." He said to one of them in reply, "My friend, I am not cheating you. Did you not agree with me for the usual daily wage? Take what is yours and go. What if I wish to give the last one the same as you? Or am I not free to do as I wish with my own money? Are you envious because I am generous?" Thus the last will be first, and the first will be last.
Dear sisters and brothers in Christ Jesus, in the Gospel, Jesus tells us about a parable of a landowner who was inviting laborers to his vineyard at different hours, to the extent that some laborer worked for 9 hours and some for 1 hour. But the landowner paid all of them equal amount, since that was what he agreed to pay them. Jesus wants to demonstrate the unconditional mercy of God with which he welcomes everyone into his kingdom, no matter when one gets converted and come back to him. But we have to seek him before it is too late, as Prophet Isaiah warns us in the first reading. In the Gospel, we hear of a God who is very different from how we think as human beings. The readings of this Sunday teaches us that God is merciful to anyone who turns to him with a repentant heart. On September 19, we are celebrating the feast of the 164th anniversary of the apparition of Virgin Mary at La Salette in France. Mary's message at La Salette contains Many instances of hope and examples of people heeding God's call to heroic holiness. With grace, prayer, penance, and perseverance, we can be among the number of those who bring consolation to the Sacred Heart of Jesus and those who wipe the tears from the eyes of Our Lady of La Salette. Let us ask the intercession of our merciful Mother. Our Lady of La Salette, reconciler of sinners, pray without ceasing for us who have recourse to you. I wish you a blessed Sunday.
Lay me in good soil, and I lie me down, and grow too for richness up from the ground. My fruits will be plenty for others to see. Lay me in good soil, take care of